T.C. Productions. T.C. Productions.
My soul saying go.
Hey guys, what is up? Okay, I know it's been a minute since I did a video, y'all. Please bear with me. Like, oh my god, so much is going on. But Merry Christmas. Why is my camera so crooked? Merry Christmas. Anyway, so in today's video, as y'all can read from the title, you already know what it is. I'm actually going to do a story time on why I was bullied. I don't know why, but this is like, I guess, an assumption why I think I was bullied in middle school. But it goes way back. But before we even get started with the video, y'all, please, y'all, make sure y'all subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. Put your subscribe button and show your girl some love. Like, what are you waiting for? Also, you know, I am doing a giveaway once I hit 2K. 2,000 subscribers, y'all. I'm reaching for it. I really want to try to get that mark before 2020 because there's so much that I have up my sleeve I'm going to be doing, you know what I'm saying? Be very entertaining. So you guys help me get there, you know what I'm saying? Share this video, like this video, you know what I'm saying? And if you are a subscriber already and you're part of the Reese Mafia squad, Reese Mania squad, I don't know where I got Mafia from, but Reese Mania family, thank you so much for being a part of the family in my community, and I love you so much. Anyway, so let's get straight into the video. So basically, this starts when I was kind of like in elementary. This is when we was at an Austin. You know, I never had friends, like best friends. I never had that. And I always get close to people who I think was my friend, but never was the case, you know. So like in middle school, in elementary, I remember sitting behind this one girl. Her name, I'm not gonna say her name, you know, but I remember she was like a really high yellow, like skin girl. She had long, beautiful hair. She was pretty, you know. And I remember I was looking at her because this is the first day of school in elementary, and I was looking at her like, wow, she is so pretty. And I remember she turned around, looked at me, and she was like, boo. And I was like, because I was thinking like, oh, she's gonna be my best friend and she's pretty. But she looked at me and was like, boo, or whatever. And it really hurt my pride. It hurted me because I was like, wow, you know what I mean? So I'm thinking if she was like popular or whatever. In elementary, I was picked on so much. Like kids would take my school like backpacks, my shoes, whatever. Throw them on. This one guy threw it on the roof. I don't know how he got on the roof because it was in elementary. I'm like, he get good aim or something, but he really took it there. He, you know, and I was bad. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I wasn't a good girl, like the best girl in school. You know what I'm saying? I had my moments, and you know, I lost my daddy when I was 8 years old. So it was a lot of stuff that I was going through. You know, so going into middle school, I was still around the same kids that used to pick on me in elementary. So they came to middle school with the same drama, the same attitude. And I was like, we had to walk home. I was picked on after school. Kids used to try to fight me. I got jumped multiple times walking home. Okay, so I'm back. My phone is tripping right now. I'm recording on my phone because my camera, my editing software is whack. I need to get a new one. Anyways, I'm back. So let me go ahead and get started. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Anyway, going to middle school. I'm trying to hear him get that because my phone finna die. And it's just, I don't know. Girl, oh my god. I'm having like difficulties for real. Anyways, so going into middle school, I had to suffer through a lot of like different different emotions, like thinking that I had friends, but I really didn't. And let me go back to elementary. Let me tell you what happened that really kind of scarred me a little bit. Well, like my mom used to always do my hair, you know, but I always used to like take it down. Like I don't know why. Like she'll do my hair like really cute or whatever. And I used to always play in it because my hair was long and I loved it or whatever. But my mama told me, she said, if you take your hair down after I do it, I will not do it again, young lady. And I was like, okay. And I took it down anyway. So the next morning, my hair was like in a big old puff afro. And my mom was like, I'm not doing it. I told you. And I was like, oh man, like I was so embarrassed because I did not want to go to school with no afro. I was like, no. And I remember walking in, you know, to the portable, where our class was, whatever. And outside in the portables or whatever, they have like, it's like be a line for the kids waiting to get into the class or whatever until the teachers open the door. So it was like a lot of kids like everywhere outside. And if that makes sense at all. But they was all outside, and I remember walking, looking for my friend who I thought was my friend. I was looking for her, and I'm like, oh, where is she? Because maybe she can help me fix my hair before class starts. You know, I need to find her. So I'm up here really searching for the girl. I'm looking everywhere possible where she could be. So she's in my classroom, so I went there to find her in my in the line where all the other kids were. And I was trying to get her attention. I was like, hey, you know, hey, hello, hey, you know. And instead of coming and being my friend, it's like, oh, girl, let me help you, blah, blah, blah. She was like, oh, my God. And she said it so loud, like, trying to get everybody's attention. She's like, ew, look at Teresa. Oh, my God, she got a nappy afro. And she just, like, just ruined my whole day. And when she did that, I took off running. I ran to the girls' restroom in the building, and I just hid there throughout my whole class. I did not want to come outside. And from that moment is when I started really getting bullied, which it followed me in middle school. Kids didn't like me. I was quiet. I was to myself. I don't mess with nobody, you know what I'm saying? And kids was just so mean to me, especially the guys, like the men, the boys. They was just like not fun. They wasn't nice. Like one dude, I remember in theater class or whatever, and he pushed me and I pushed him back, and then he pushed me again really hard, and I landed on this nail that was in the theater on stage. And the nail was like this big. It just like scarred me like in my butt area. I had to go rush to the hospital and everything. It was so horrible. It was crazy. And it's like, I don't know why I was one that was picked on a lot, but I was. I remember this white guy used to always pick on me. We was in music school together, music class. And he was just like, I come to class and he'd just be like, oh, you are so ugly. And I'd be like, what? Okay, like who says that? And I'd be like, well, you ugly. He was like, you ugly. Like, you know. And then he would like use the N-word. Like he would be so racist to me. And I'd be like, whatever, you know, and I used the N-word back to him. He was like, and he'd be like, I ain't know, you know, Igga, you know what I'm saying? I ain't know that, da, da, da. And I was like, this boy here, like, for real. He used to just really bully me and make my life a living hell. This little white boy. I couldn't stand it. That's why I always, like, say, I always felt that I was, like, not accepted. I always felt, you know, like I wasn't human or whatever. I was something different. I didn't feel like I was like, you know, the person that they want to be around and hang around. And that's why I was so antisocial growing up, dealing with that. And then also, like, I had a lot of dark-skinned girls, too, used to pick on me so much, you know, calling me names and saying that, you know, that I'm trying to be better than them, or try to pick on me like for no reason. I used to try to get into like the dance. I remember trying to get into like a dance squad for the school. And they used to just kind of like make me feel so like unaccepted there. They picked on me. They one group of kids followed me to Albertsons, and I remember going into Albertsons telling the manager that some girls wanted to jump me or whatnot, and I stayed there until they left. And it was just horrible, you know. Kids was like, just, I don't know. But like when they left, I went home or whatever, and I just cried. I remember I didn't feel safe. I didn't feel safe going to school, and nobody was listening. I would tell the principal. I would even tell my mom. My mom had like 2 other kids to worry about, so this wasn't really something she wanted to know. My mama told me, she told me to fight back. She said, if kids are picking with me and they trying to fight me, I need to fight back. After she told me that, I was fighting almost every day. Like, I started fighting back because being a Tisdale, you don't let people like talk about you or jump you or fight you, you know. And that's when I learned how to stand up for myself. That's how I learned how to be independent, how to live in my confidence, like self-love. Like, I learned that on my own because I had to stand up and fight by myself, you know. I never really had friends to like fight my battles for me or anything like that. I had one friend in middle school, in high school as well. If she's looking at this video, she know who I'm talking about. She was like my bestie. Like, I could tell her anything. She would actually have my back, take up for me as well. But other than that, I really ain't had like friends. Like, you know, this one girl I remember coming out of gym, and me and her sister got into it before, so I guess she was on probation, so she couldn't really talk to me or whatever. Her play sister, I don't think that was her real sister, but she couldn't really say nothing to me or whatever, so she got her sister or play sister to try to, you know, talk to me or whatever, or jump me or whatever. And I remember she was like she was calling my name. She was like, Teresa. And I was like, because I don't really talk to her. So I'm like, why she's calling me? And she would call me like, Teresa, I know you hear me calling you. And I'd be like, yeah, like what? And she was like, don't be looking at my sister. She was talking about, oh girl. And I was like, what? I was like, I can look at whoever I want. Like, what are you talking about? She was like, I said don't be looking at my sister. What you say? And, you know, she was like a popular girl. So everybody was like gathering around like, oh my God, you know. And I was like, I'm not fit to look, okay? I'm not even bothering nobody. I'm doing me. She was like, nah, what did you say? You know, like she was just really trying to fight me. And I was like, I'm not finna fight you. And then she was like, I know you ain't finna fight me because you scared. And this was in high school, you guys. And I was like, I'm not scared. I just don't want to fight you because I ain't trying to get jumped. I didn't know what to expect. And so she came at me and started like trying to fight, you know, putting up her hands or whatever. And I remember she walking around like in circles, and I'm like, I'm not gonna walk around in circles. Like, what's up? If you want to fight, let's fight. And she came at me and she swung at me like in the most non-fighting swinging, I don't know what you call it. But when she did that, I already knew hands down that I was finna get ready to do some damage control. Because she was like, she swung at me like this. And I remember I grabbed her hand and I pulled her back, and her hair was like, she had like long weave or whatever tracks. And I remember grabbing her by her, I was fighting her. I was like, pow, pow, pow. I was, you know, giving her my hands, you know what I'm saying, my Tisdale hands, you know what I'm saying. And I remember grabbing her by her hair after when she was in the uppercut, grabbing her by her hair. And I remember swinging her to the other side of the ground. Now, when we was fighting, everybody was like making so much noise. It was like, oh my God, oh my goodness, like, ooh, you know, making so much noise. But when I swung her to the ground, it was quiet. Like you can literally hear a pin drop. It was like people was like, ooh, you know, probably thought I killed the girl. I don't know. She pulled my tracks out too. You know what I'm saying? But I got the upper hand. I felt good about it. And then her sister was like, "Oh, look, this is Teresa tracks. She pulled out her tracks." I said, "That's all she did. What else? Tell me something else. I'll wait." Like, and I felt good about that because that right there was the day that people really start respecting me. When I had to, when I stood up to that bully. And I remember after the fight, catching the city bus, you know what I'm saying? And she also got on the bus as well. And when I got on the bus, you know, kids was like, Teresa, come over here, sit by me, you know. And then the girl, when she got on the bus or whatever, nobody was really talking to her. And she, they was like, "Yeah, you fought her, you fought old girl." And I was like, "Yeah." And then, you know, this girl was like, shoot, you won the fight, shit. Like, don't be scared. You won. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up. You won the fight. And she was just hyping it up, and I was like, yeah, you know, I felt good about it. And this girl that I fought always wore long hair. The next few weeks when she came to school, her hair was short. Okay, I think I have a little. I want to think that I had a little something to do with that. Her wearing short hair, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that right there kind of like made me feel like the boss. Made me feel like, okay, you know what? Now it's time to fight back because the bullying has to stop. You know, people are losing their lives over bullying. Like, of this whole story and everything is that bullying is not cool. If you are a bully out there, you're gonna get what's coming to you. You know what I'm saying? You reap what you sow. I totally believe that. If you're bullying, I just advise you to stop because it's not cool. It's not fun. It's not pretty. It's not. You know what I'm saying? That's over. Cut it out. You know, and for the ones who are getting bullied, stand up for yourself. Don't let it talk to me. And just love yourself. You know what I'm saying? That you're worth it. You're beautiful. And yeah, don't let the bullying get you because people who bully people is because they hate themselves. If you think like that, then you will understand and be smart. You know what I'm saying? People are really killing themselves over bullying, not feeling loved because they getting bullied. You are. You're loved, and they see that. They see that. So, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video because my video is tripping. My phone, it won't let me like record like I want. So, anyways, until the next video, you guys, I will see you guys on the next video. Okay, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Like and share this video. Get me to the 2K. You know what I'm saying? That's my goal. So, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. All right. Mwah.